Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be giving my predictions for week 1 Champions League fixtures. And what a week of fixtures we have. We have Barcelona v Bayern Munich, man, and we literally know the last time that happened those two faced. Bayern Munich absolutely destroyed them 8-2. We have the two gigantic European clubs in Real Madrid and Inter Milan facing each other like they did last year, where Real Madrid beat them. We have Liverpool versus Milan in the mid-2000s, where we had classic matches. Thank God we have another matchup between them two sides. We even have Man City and Leipzig, who play entertaining, attacking, flowing football on the front foot. So expect a lot of goals there. But as you can see, I'm very excited in terms of this week's fixtures in the Champions League, man. And I hope you share my same excitement, and hopefully we get a lot of goals. But before going to this video, you know what I'm going to say, make sure you guys like, comment, and hit that big subscribe button right there, because I'm like 30-40 subscribers away from 700. So help me get to the 700 mark. And you give me your own predictions in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win this Tuesday and Wednesday in the Champions League fixtures? So the first game we're going to be talking about is Barcelona versus Bayern Munich, and we know what happened last time those two teams faced. Like I said earlier, 8-2. Bayern Munich absolutely destroyed Barcelona, and this looks like a worse Barcelona side. So let's see what happens, man. It looks like a worse Barcelona side compared to the side 2 years ago with Suarez and Messi up front. But in terms of Bayern Munich's hopes in terms of this competition this year, they should be aiming to win it, because unjustly they must be feeling that they got knocked out by PSG. Because if they had Lewandowski in the last 16 or in the quarterfinals when they faced PSG, they would have won. The chances they kept getting, but they weren't missing. They needed their clinical world-class striker who should have won the Ballon d'Or in 2020. They needed him at the helm to score those all-important goals against PSG. But they have him back. He's been firing on all cylinders this season, scoring 3 goals in his last game in the Bundesliga. Even this season, they're doing decent right now, winning 2 of their last 3 games, obviously during the last game. So going into this game, Bayern Munich are in actually fine form, obviously compared to their pre-season, where obviously a new manager came in. He has to adapt his new ideas and embed it into the side. So that's why it looks shaky in pre-season. But it looks like Bayern Munich has found their ways, they found their footing, and they're in decent form going into this game against a Barcelona side who look average at best, man. Look at their name power. Like, obviously, football's played as a team, but you need your superstar players to win you games when you don't deserve to win, or you need your superstar players to create something out of nothing. And Barcelona don't really have this, especially since the departure of Messi. Obviously in the league they're not doing too bad, obviously accumulating around 7 points, I believe. But still, Barcelona do not have the firepower to beat Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich should be looking at this game as if it's going to be an easy win. I'm not saying they're going to win comfortably like 8-2 like 2 years ago, but still though, they should be winning this game no matter what happens. Obviously, how the game's going to play out, I think both teams are going to battle for possession. They're going to make their stance on the game. And I feel like Barcelona, I don't know why they're going to do this. I think they are going to do this because it's in their club's DNA. But going toe-to-toe with Bayern Munich, they're just going to beat you, because in every facet of the pitch, they're just superior. Forwards, midfielders, and defence. So I feel like Barcelona have better chance playing more defensive style football and literally counter-attacking with players like Depay, who's been in form this season, showing they can beat players one-on-one and score important goals. But I don't think Barcelona are going to do this. I think they're going to go toe-to-toe, fight for possession, and Bayern Munich are just going to pick off this weak Barcelona side and have it all their own way. So in terms of this game, the predictions I'm going to give, I think it's going to be a 3-1 easy victory for Bayern Munich. It may be more, but I think Bayern Munich are definitely going to win by 2 goals. They have too much quality in the final third. God help Barcelona's defence. I don't know how they're going to keep up with Lewandowski, Gnabry, Sane, Müller, Goetze, whoever they play there. Like, it's going to be impossible for them to deal with them. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Liverpool versus AC Milan. And this game is bringing a smile to my face because of the rich history these two clubs have in the competition and against each other. We saw with the classic battles like 15, 20 years ago when they were facing each other in the Champions League finals, man. So honestly, this is going to be an epic encounter between the two sides, hopefully. Obviously, it's not the same side they had before: Maldini, Pirlo, Nesta, Seedorf, Zinchenko. It's not those type of players. But Milan have done well to get themselves into the Champions League, considering the fact how well they did in the Serie A last season. Not in a title charge, but it looked like glimpses in February, January that they had a chance to win the title itself. But yeah, in terms of this game, I think it's going to be tough for Milan. I think they're going to be able to hold their own, but it's at Anfield, and Anfield, not to be biased, but on Champions League nights is something different. It's going to be hard to deal with Liverpool on the opening game at Anfield, when we know when it's the opening game, especially against a massive club, the fans are going to be up for it. We saw it 3 or 4 years ago when Liverpool beat PSG in the last minutes, 3-2, Firmino scoring that last epic goal in the last minute of the game. Man, it's just going to be different atmosphere, man. Like, if Milan can survive the first 15-20 minutes and ease into the game, potentially they have a chance, but it's going to be fairly difficult because we've even seen Man City struggle at Anfield on Champions League nights. I'm not saying Milan are going to be slouches or pushovers in terms of the game. I think they're going to give a good account of themselves, but I just think Liverpool will be too strong. But in terms of the game, I feel like the game is going to be relying on the wing-backs. Who's going to win the wing-backs, full-backs, whatever you want to call it, battle, because both teams love using their full-backs to literally push on, maybe overlapping their forwards or even coming in and crossing the ball, man. We saw Trent Alexander-Arnold be playing well this season despite the numbers. He has been putting on great crosses, even to Shikmas for Liverpool as well. Hernandez, obviously AC Milan, was pivotal last season in helping AC Milan get to second place, and even the other fullback. So whoever wins this display, I think is going to have a fairly good chance of winning the game. Giroud's been on fire, playing for AC Milan, scoring 2 goals in his last game, replacing Ibrahimovic, who's been injured. And I know Giroud has been playing well. Don't get me wrong, I really love him. I think he's an underrated player in the Premier League, and he's doing well in the Serie A, and he's going to do well. And he's going to be able to win those knockdowns and allow players like Diaz to get involved in the game and literally knock down the ball to him. But I feel like Van Dijk and Matip are going to be able to eat him up, because they literally ate up Lukaku the other day. So what makes us think that Giroud's going to be a better player than Lukaku in terms of this game against Liverpool? Maybe his hold-up play is a bit better, but I think Van Dijk, obviously the best centre-back in the world, is going to be able to deal with this threat. So in terms of this game, I think Milan are going to give Liverpool troubles. I think they are going to score a goal, but I think Liverpool just have enough quality in the final third with Salah, Mane, even Jota to get the job done. So I'm going to go for a fairly hard, edgy game, but I feel like Liverpool will just edge it in the end. Milan may qualify with Liverpool, I believe, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Liverpool, just about. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Man City versus Leipzig. And stylistically, I think this is going to be the best game in terms of the Champions League fixtures this week, man. Both teams, like I said, play attacking football, go on the front foot. It's going to be an epic display of 2 offensive-minded managers who are wanting to dominate the game. But in terms of Man City, they're going to want to make a stance, make a statement this season that they're going to be able to get to the Champions League final again and potentially win it. Because obviously we know all what happened when Kai Havertz scored that all-important goal to give Chelsea the Champions League trophy. Man City were devastated, and they're going to want to make their mark this season. But in terms of the game against Leipzig, I think Man City are going to have their way because of the way Leipzig play. They're going to want to be in the front foot. They're going to want to press Man City into corners, literally crowd areas of the pitches. But this is going to leave Leipzig heavily open for Man City to play through them, because we saw Man United literally destroy Leipzig 5-0 when Leipzig played this way. We saw Liverpool qualifying the Champions League, obviously, into the quarterfinals when Leipzig played this way in the last 16. When they played this offensive-minded football where they press teams can play through them, and there's no better side we can play out through the back in Europe than Man City. Man City know how to play out through the back, man. All their centre-backs are ball-playing centre-backs. Kyle Walker can play out from the back as well. Obviously, the midfield is superb playing out from the back. So literally, they're going to be able to pick off Leipzig if they literally do this press. It's going to be very, very risky. Man City are going to play through them. They have enough goals in their arsenal to literally punish Leipzig if they play this way. Leipzig haven't had a great season so far, losing 2 of their first 3 games. But in terms of this game, it looks like Leipzig are going to play the same way since they've been playing like this in the Bundesliga this season so far. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 Man City victory. I think Leipzig do have enough firepower to get 1 goal. So the next game I'm going to be predicting is Young Boys versus Manchester United. And Manchester United are finally back into the Champions League group stage like we saw last season. And hopefully for Man United fans, it doesn't end up like it did last season where they got knocked out to 3rd place in terms of going to the Europa League. However, it must be pointed out that this group Man United face is much easier compared to last year, where they had to face PSG and Leipzig as well. So in terms of this group, Man United must be fairly happy. Villarreal hopefully get their revenge. Young Boys, they can easily get picked off. So Man United should be able to accumulate enough points to finish 1st or 2nd in the group fairly easily, especially with the Champions League pedigree they have within their side now. Cristiano Ronaldo winning 5 Champions League, Varane winning 4 Champions Leagues. So they know how to get their job done and they know how to qualify. I don't even know if any of those two be knocked out in the group stages in the Champions League. And what a team to play on opening day for Man United to build your confidence up in terms of the Champions League. You're facing a young boy side who A, ain't even that great, B, 7th in their league so far, so be it with a game in hand, but they're still 7th. So Man United should be looking to win this game. And they literally beat this young boy side 2 years ago under Mourinho when their club was literally dysfunctional and the players didn't even want to play for him. They won 3-0, I believe, away from home. So Man United should be winning this game fairly comfortably. I know last season they lost to a very bad side in their group stage, literally 2-1 with Demba Ba scoring the goal. But Man United should not be losing this game whatsoever. If Mourinho could do this with the side which weren't playing for him, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be winning this game fairly comfortably. And like I said, they got the firepower to do this, man. Pogba, Fernandes, Greenwood, Sancho, Cristiano Ronaldo, all fit, raring to go. Look like they're going to be able to start in terms of this game. So Man United should be winning this game, fairly simple. If it goes further on in the game, maybe they may be a little bit nervous if it's still 0-0 and young boys get a lucky goal. But even so, Man United should be winning this game fairly easily. So for this game, I'm going to be predicting a fairly comfortable victory for Manchester United, and I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory yet again, like we saw a few years ago. So the next game I'm predicting is Inter Milan versus Real Madrid, and man, these two are gigantic clubs who know how to win the Champions League. But it looks like they've had the same sort of summer, losing both of their managers. Conte left Inter Milan, Zidane got sacked or fired by Real Madrid, and then you have their spine literally being destroyed. Lukaku leaving Inter Milan, you have Ramos and Varane leaving Real Madrid. So it looks like they have to adapt to new life in terms of how they're going to play without their key players because they left in the transfer window. But in terms of this game, it's going to be a very, very good game. We saw it last season. Ironically, they were drew in the same group. Obviously, Real Madrid winning both of their games. And I think this is where the difference is going to be. Real Madrid are used to beating Inter Milan. They know how to win against Inter Milan. Obviously, they scored 2+ goals, even though Inter Milan play a defensive style of football in terms of a 3 at the back. So Real Madrid know how to get in behind and score good goals against Inter Milan. And although Real Madrid are old with Modric, Cruz, they know how to get the job done in terms of getting an assist to Benzema, the world-class striker they have at their disposal. I don't know if Inter Milan are going to be able to defend against this. It's going to be a good game, but I just feel like Real Madrid have Inter Milan's number. We saw it last year, like I said. They know how to score goals against them. Although defensively, it looks like Real Madrid are different. It doesn't look like it's having that much effect in the La Liga. Obviously, them being top of the league. So yeah, Inter Milan have won their first 2 games, so it's going to be an interesting affair. But I'm just going to go for a 2-1 victory for Real Madrid away from home at Inter Milan.